Hello children. In our today's video, we're going to start with a new chapter, markets. We all have many things in our homes. Where did we get those things from? Yes, the markets. We would have visited the markets or shops to get the products which we want for our day-to-day lives. Right? Now, let us explore the markets concept. Markets. Market is a physical place. Physical place means we will be going personally and buying things. Okay, we will visit the place to buy things. That is physical place. A market is a physical place where buyers, that is the consumers, and the sellers, the people who have shops and sell the products, meet and exchange goods and services. Goods means we will be getting things like vegetables, fruits, flowers, fish, milk, etc. And services means we will be having Xerox shops, tea stalls, and recharge centers like that, mobile recharge centers like that. So goods as well as services are provided in the market, and even puncture shops, etc. Markets are link between producers and consumers. That is, producers are the people who manufacture the goods. Consumers are the people who consume the goods. That is, they use the goods. Consumers, customers, everything is same. So it markets acts as a link between producers and customers. How? Once the products are manufactured by the people, they are sold in the markets. So the goods sold in the markets are bought by the consumers. That is why market is an intermediate link between producers and customers. There are two activities in market. They are buying and selling. So the shopkeepers will sell the goods to us, and we consumers or customers will buy goods or services from the markets. Okay, ma? Money. It is a very important item for getting things. Money is an universally accepted item as a means of payment. So we people are paying through money, and it is a medium of exchange. Exchange means shopkeepers give us goods. In return, we give them with money. Okay? In the past days, barter system was used. That is goods for goods. But now, money has replaced that barter system. So money is just an mode of payment. That's all. Okay, ma? We are getting goods by paying money. That is why it is called as a medium of exchange. So we get goods and give them give the shopkeepers with money. Marketing. Marketing is a procedure which is very important or vital, and it is a study of what the customers would prefer by the way of quality, price, type and packing. So, before manufacturing a product, the manufacturer may conduct survey to the customers that what kind of quality they need in that product. How can be the prices fixed? What type of packing will the customers or people prefer? Like that. So it will be easy for the manufacturer to design according to the customer's needs. This is a procedure and is a study of what the customers would prefer. Okay. Marketing also keeps in mind the other products and their competitors. Like how are the competitors manufacturing their products? What are the packaging materials used? What kind of advertisement the competitors give? Everything is noted by one particular manufacturer. See, let me give you an example. Please wait. See, we have two famous noodle brand in India. One is Maggi from the Nestle, and another is Yippee from the Sunfeast. So, when the Yippee manufacturer wanted to start the Yippee noodles, he might have compared or took and survey to the people regarding the Maggi noodles. So then the manufacturer of Yippee that is the Sunfeast, should have planned accordingly to match the quality of Maggi in Yippee. That is, Yippee taste should match with the Maggi taste, and Yippee should be more tastier than Maggi. That is what the Sunfeast brand would have thought. Okay, because Maggi is available from very old days. Yippee is available only in the recent times. Okay, ma? So, the manufacturer will compare the products already in the market with his new products and will be able to satisfy the customer needs accordingly. Okay, ma? Both in quality as well as in packing and in taste. The manufacturer produces products based on this analysis. For example, say I have given you a customer feedback form. If you can refer, you will be able to understand. Now, the organization has specified, please let us know about your experience with our product and service. So, this is an example for a customer feedback survey. Is this the first time you are using the products of ours? You have to fill that. Would you recommend our products to your friends and colleagues? Yes or no, you have to give. Then, do you have any suggestions to improve our products like that? Then, how satisfied are you with our company overall? So, you have to select satisfied, undecided, very much satisfied, very much unsatisfied, etc. If you want, you can give your name and email address for their reference. So, based on this and the competitors' products, one particular manufacturer will start to produce his or his products. Okay, ma? So, this kind of procedure will be easy for the manufacturer to design the product according to the people needs. Now, advertisements is an essential component of marketing. Only if people come to know regarding a product through advertisements, people will come and buy those products. So, for marketing, advertising is an essential thing. Advertisements create awareness about the product among the people. உங்க டூத்பேஸ்ட்ல உப்பு இருக்கா அப்படின்னு when ads come on TV, some fantasy is created on the product so that customers will go and buy that product. So through advertisements, people come to know or get awareness regarding a product, and if they need the product, people might buy that. So advertising is very much essential for marketing. So once the goods have been manufactured according to people needs, people come to know about the products through advertisements, and from the manufacturing unit, the goods should reach the markets. That is why transportation is necessary. The transports help in movement of goods from the place of manufacture or the factories to the markets. Okay, transportation helps in movement of goods from place of manufacturing or factories to reach the markets. Once the goods are manufactured, they have to be moved to the market for sale. For that, transportation is necessary. Depending on the nature of the product, the goods can be transported through railways, roadways, airways, or seaways. The ultimate aim is the goods should reach the market in a proper way. Once the goods have reached the market, storage is very much important. So, perishable goods should be stored properly and non-perishable goods should be stored accordingly. Perishable goods are goods which may get damaged with respect to time. For example, vegetables and fruits, they might get damaged after some days. So, it can't be kept fresh for so many days. And the dairy products, if kept outside the refrigerator, they might get damaged. So, milk, dairy products like milk, chocolates, curd, paneer, etc. should be stored in refrigerator. So, storage is very much essential here. In order to prevent the damage of the goods, they need to be perfectly packed and properly stored. Storage is an essential aspect before selling and as well as after selling. So, when is a marketing becomes success? Only if the sales and profit made are more. If the sales of the products are high and the profit is more, that particular marketing becomes a success. After sales services are very much important. The manufacturer continues to be responsible to the consumer for the performance of the product. See, this doesn't concern in fruits, vegetables and all. If the fruits and vegetables get damaged, the farmer is not responsible for that. Okay. So don't consider perishable goods here. Consider goods like AC, TV, refrigerators, mixie, your inverters, etc. So high-end goods need proper after-sales services so that if the product develops any defect or doesn't work properly, then it can be replaced or the product can be repaired. This is called as after-sales service. Thus, the manufacturer continues to be responsible to the consumer for the performance of the product. Thank you.